Hello everybody, my name is Angelic Cipher, and this is another episode of CV's Deciphered. We're covering some more basics. Today we're going to be talking about bombing reticles. So what I want you to notice with this is I have two circles on this. Actually they're ovals, but hey. So I have one here and one here. And you can see it's changing because I changed altitude with the planes, but the reticles themselves, you can speed up and slow down and kind of maneuver the reticle. Anything outside of this will not be where the bombs drop. Bombs are guaranteed to drop inside of the second ring. What I want to try and do is I want to take some time and get the second ring to come down to the first ring. You'll see what I mean. As I start to attack, the outer ring shrinks to the inner ring. And now I've got anything's guaranteed to hit inside of this inner ring, which is great. That means I get more ordnance on target. But maneuvering with that can also mess things up. So let me show you what I mean. I'm going to do a run to put everything on target first. And then I'm going to do a run where I drop as soon as it turns green. And you should probably see that the difference of how many I actually land on target. Now this ship does cone them in kind of fast. So we're going to let it drop all the way down to get the best possible dispersion and drop it right on top of the ship. Let's see what we get. Total of 11 hit. 2 non-pen, but that's an armor issue. Now this time around, I'm going to try and hit it again, but I'm going to drop it as soon as it turns green. And green. We got lucky. But it gives you an idea. Your dispersion is going to be less reliable if you do not let it cone all the way in from here to here on that reticle. The other thing that I want to show you is how your movement can mess up your reticle. So if I start the attack run, I can do like minor turns with the mouse. And you can see it pauses when I'm turning, but it doesn't totally mess it up. Okay, we're going to do the same thing again, but this time I'm actually going to use the A and D keys to do more hard turns. And it messes it up even better, so let me show you what I mean. So now we're doing A, and you can see that it's just not shrinking. So I'm not going to be able to get as much ordnance on target here. Even though this cones in quickly, it just basically stays at its worst possible scenario. So if I want to try and do that same kind of idea, and show you what happens. I'm going to see if I can use the A and D to line it up, but boom. Not as good of a hit. So again, maneuvering too much can be a problem for the reticle and getting it more tightly bound in there so you can get more ordnance on target. Pay attention to that, maneuver as little as you can. Use the mouse to steer for the smaller course adjustments rather than A and D if you can. Hopefully this helps. My name is Angelic Cipher, and this is CV's Decipher.